Pool of Siloam, 2024 September. Looks different than what I saw 2 months ago, and it's a special tour, and let's listen to him because they know better than me what is new now. Look how beautiful it is. If you look at my video from last year, it looks totally different and it's beautiful. The 19th century, it used to be a water system. The people used it. Let's start from the end. At the beginning, they thought that it's the Pool of Siloam, the place that Jesus was cured a blind man. The Jews used to purify themselves. But later on, what we think now, that it was a water system, a huge water system. According to them, it's the Pool of Solomon that mentioned by Josephus, not the Pool of Siloam. That's the new secret. According to the last stage, according to the new scholars, King Herod used it as a water theater to show the victory of Actium war, the victory of Augustus Caesar that won Antonius. Then this is something to say, wow. Then there's so many new theories. Every year there's a new theory about it. Is that the place that King Herod built? And we know that he built it. Is that the one that he built for Augustus Caesar? Remember, King Herod was against him at the beginning. He was for Antonius that lost the war, and then he went to Rome and told Augustus, "I'm sorry, but I'm gonna serve you better." Then he built Caesarea for him, and maybe that he used it for that water show of the victory of Actium. Whoa, this is wow. The first stage was the same, but not made of stones. It was from clay, and that is from 70 BC. And later on, King Herod built it on top of it. There's so many news here, so many secret things. It's so difficult. In Byzantine time, I'm taking you to the end. Byzantine time, the place was active, but when the Sasanic, when the Persian came to 614, they stopped using it. What you see there are so many evidence from the Muslim time of that used that place. Then it's not from, but the problem is that we thought that it's going to be kind of a square thing, and later on I will show it to you. But what we find here, that the stairs stopped there. Consider they cut it. It's like they didn't complete it at all. Then, because of so many reasons, they believe that that was a pool of pleasure. It's called a pool of Solomon, King Solomon. And people used to sit around and they can play here in the water. Because the wall here is from the Hellenistic time, 2nd century BC, and the dam as well. Nachshon Zanton, the excavator, or excavating now in a way, believes, and listen carefully because this is something that I'm not sure that it's true or not. I cannot tell you that King Herod, we know by Josephus that he built a theater or hippodrome here, and maybe this is the theater. But usually the theaters all over the Roman place, it's kind of a round thing, not like square thing. But Nachshon Zanton actually said he built it on top of a place that was built already at the time of the Romans. Now the Jews were so against it, then King Herod decided to build Caesarea, and that's where he moved all those Romans structure from the city of of Jerusalem. Guys, this is something wrong, true, I don't know, but it's the last excavation researchers. Then we might say no. Then is it the Pool of Siloam or not? Is it the Pool of Solomon or not? Now, this we found so many pools around it. This is the most beautiful one and well preserved. I believe, but it's only I believe, that that was a Pool of Siloam. What do you think? Just write in a comment. I need to know everything, and don't disappear, because I'm going to the other side. Meanwhile, please subscribe to my channel. Watch my the oldest Pool of Siloam videos, and if you want to support my channel, because I'm not working because of the war for at least a year, then you can do that. Look at the like button. Next to it, you'll see a shape of a heart button. This is super thanks according to YouTube. And at the description, you will find the links for Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal, and that will help me to continue making videos. You know, I do have more than 21,000 videos. I need your help. But it's not the end. Then don't leave me at all. That is 30 meters, 48 meters right here. It's continue another 20 meters to there, then altogether 50 minutes. It's huge. Josephus mentioned the Pool of Solomon only once, and the Pool of Siloam more than 20 times. Then can be that big pool can be only pool that mentioned only once? It's a problem. Is that pool was filled only by the Gihon spring? Nahon Zenton believes that yes, but not only, because it's a low place, then rainwater could help to fill that place, and I'm okay with that. There's no problem. I mean, it sounds very reasonable. If you watch my first videos of it, you know that when we actually started to excavate it at 2004, we could visit that place, and that area was part of the Greek Orthodox place. It was a beautiful garden, a fruit garden, but we bought it. And now we can actually we can do whatever you want. Next year it will be different. I mean, we'll find more things to explore. It's another question. Just there's another small pool that belongs to a church from the 5th century. Why they didn't build the church here? If that's Pool of Siloam, I mean, if that's Pool of Siloam, that's where Jesus cured the blind man. We don't know the answer for it, but I can show you a fig tree, part of the garden that was here, and it's not dry, if you know what I mean. Then options, so many options. I'm sure that next year when I will come to here, I will find more things to explore, or more things that I actually explored. And we didn't find the evidence of the bedrock. Then it's deeper than that. There's so many things to see here. And by the way, the one who excavated or helps the excavators are from India. And I know that a lot of Indian people are watching my channel. Then India, I love India. Then Indian people write me a comment and say, yes, we watched it. It's not the end of the video. I'm going to show you the other pool, but that's later on. The pool of the church. If it will be open, then don't leave me. You can see the wall here. Remember, it started as a pool at the 8th century BC. It was a huge water system right here. So many things, evidence from different times. What can I say? I am so happy that I'm here. If it was part of the Pool of Siloam, then before Jesus, the high priest used to be here to purify his body. And then when he went to the temple at Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, and that's the only day that he entered to the temple, they used to bless the altar with the water of it. Hundreds of thousands of people purified their body here. One of them was blind, and Jesus was there as well when he actually visited the temple 3 times here. Unbelievable. This is such a beautiful tour. I'm not sure that I can actually walk here, but I'm doing it. Oh, they didn't kill me yet. Then I'm doing it. I'm still alive. Am I going to touch stones from the second temple time? I hope so. I'm touching it. I'm touching it. 2,000 years old. Remember the wall? And I mean the stairs ended here. And you can see a little bit more of the excavation. They're still excavating here. And although you can see the end of it. And remember the wall, we saw it from the wall. And this is something so special. Something so special. Let me show you. Let me show it to you. Oh, we have to climb up to show everything to you. Then it's not the end of the video. Don't go away. Shukran, before the Zanton, actually thought about it. Remember the dam wall right there? 8th century BC. And then the Pool of Siloam. What we actually found is only that part. I was walking through there today, but through here, but we didn't find it. Not yet. Let me take you now to the other pool. And you can see a little bit of the water from the only spring. And let me see if I can. Hey, Etty! Say hi! The place of the church belongs to the Waqf, to the Muslims. But in the 5th century, they mentioned that place as the Pool of Siloam, but they used that pool as well. So many unknown questions, so many, I don't know what to tell you. I can tell you that it's interesting. Is it Pool of Siloam, or is it Solomon Pool? Did they build it for religious reasons or only for pleasure? Oh yeah, it's open. Then this is the pool, the end of Hezekiah tunnel, part of the church from the 5th century. And for so many years, until 2004, that's what Pool of Siloam used to be. And now, after 2004, Shukran actually realized that there's something there, because a tractor hit an ancient part, and they started to excavate it. Let me show you the beginning of the most important road that I believe was built at the time of the Hashmonite, used by King Herod, used later on by Pontius Pilate, and the Byzantine, the Romans and Byzantine, and I'm talking about that. That's a Pool of Siloam, which I still believe that it is an old Pool of Solomon, but it's a very nice theory, all the way up to the Temple Mount. Today what you can see here is the Dome of the Rock, the Muslim side, and this is the part of the road that went all the way up. Guys, that was a short and nice video. I hope that you're not as confused as me, and if you're confused, we have to wait for next year to know more about it. Thank you very much. Bye bye.